There we go.
Hey guys, we're doing kind of like I guess 2 idiots, 1 car, like we used to. We haven't done one of those like video retrospectives for a while, and with the podcast done, I don't think we can really help ourselves.
Also, who are you supposed to be?
I am bargain brand Bruce Lee.
And I am Jesse Custer in Washington, D.C. There's like a specific image of Jesse Custer and possibly my favorite single issue of Preacher, where he's at the Vietnam War Memorial and he's in the all black, shorter hair, no beard. Well, he doesn't really have a beard in the, if we're doing the TV show.
Yeah.
And then most importantly, I just wanted to wear an eye patch.
He did,
And
yeah.
he has the eye patch in it, and I think that's such a great touch to Jesse.
That's a very deep cut.
Yeah.
Super deep
it's
cut.
like a single page. Yeah. Remember the one issue? Because then I think,
You actually got to meet Garth Ennis, too.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Did you talk about Preacher at all?
For a second, I think they were giving Jesse an eye patch.
That's it?
Yeah, because
here you are with the eye patch.
Yeah, I spent most of the time talking about Punisher Platoon.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so here we are. It's Halloween, very big for both of us, I suppose. Otherwise, it's just an excuse for me to wear this and for Jake to wear an eye patch, which we don't really need a holiday for anyway. No. So we each have a horror movie.
Yes.
I think it's safe to say that I've been watching Halloween a lot lately, and like a lot. And I've been very open about this movie just fucking me up, like completely, as a kid. And watching the new one, it finally broke. Like, I was watching the new one, and I made the realization, I was like, oh, this isn't that scary. And then, like, in a third eye moment, I was like, wait a minute. None of them are actually scary. And so now here I am in this weird point over 20 years later where I can actually watch these movies and have, like, a legitimately good time.
Have you watched it since watching the 2018 one?
I have.
Okay.
I've actually watched all of them to do research for a CBR. Like, I did a bunch of CBR stuff on Halloween, as you probably saw. So, yeah, I had watched all of them since, and now here I am rewatching the first one. And now it's weird. I can just kind of sit back and enjoy it, because I'm not, like, it doesn't... And Michael Myers, like, he's your favorite, but he also never scared you, right?
No, I just like seeing him kick ass.
Right, which is fascinating to me, because he always scared me. Like, that's something that's always... What's your favorite thing?
Well, also, I saw these movies late. Like, I didn't grow up in a horror household. I had to, like, search for these myself. Like, my mom and dad were bringing home slasher movies and saying, watch these. So a lot of them I wasn't even... Probably would have a hard time getting away with as a little kid. Yeah. Even though, I saw RoboCop super young, but that was my parents' fault. And I love them for it.
I saw The Exorcist even younger than this, and it didn't mess me up as much.
It's probably too big to grasp. Because Halloween's very just like...
It's very simple.
The man with the knife.
Yeah.
That's its strong suit. It's how simple it is.
And I think that's because, I think we can talk a little, maybe possible spoilers about the new one. You weren't the most keen on Halloween 2018?
It was fine. I just...
Because for me, it has that minimalist sensibility. Mm-hmm. But if it was never scary to you to begin with, it won't be scary. Especially won't be scary.
No, but I think, it's... I like the generation of Strodes. I like, again, not going into spoilers, but I liked Michael Myers a lot in it. Yeah. Kind of like the Nick Cage marathon. Nick Cage was never the problem in the really bad movies I watched.
But was he ever the solution? Sometimes, I'm sure.
Sure. Oh, yeah. In the really good ones, yeah. But it was never bad because of him, for me at least. And I'm not saying 2018 Halloween was bad. I thought it was okay. Ooh. Fantasy update. Hell yeah, getting some points, baby. And it's very important because the team is fucking terrible.
We're doing it on his phone. So.
And so, yeah, I just love the look of Michael Myers. I like that he's silent. And I liked early, yes, he's a fart. I like early on that he wasn't big, but then I totally became a hypocrite because in the Rob Zombie one, I liked that he was a brick shithouse and just fucking destroyed.
You are one of the few people I know that loves unapologetically that first one.
Yeah, I do. I love the first one. And I just love Rob Zombie. And then the second one, it took me a couple times I appreciate it because it's just full Rob Zombie. Mm-hmm. And there's some really cool stuff in it. And I still think it has the single most brutal kill in a Halloween movie in it. Yeah. But, I love Michael Myers. Yeah, he's my favorite of the slashers.
Just because of that simplicity in the mask.
Simplicity of the mask, and because of the first Halloween movie. And you know what?
Because it's not the sequels.
I was going to say I really like the second Halloween movie.
Okay.
Like I really like 1 and 2 a lot.
I like the ending of the second Halloween movie. When Laurie Strode, because for me the main draw is always going to be Jamie Lee Curtis's Laurie Strode. All due respect to Taylor Scout Compton or Scout Taylor Compton. I always fuck that up. But she was always the X factor, and we're about to see, I guess, in this one why exactly that is.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep. Right. Jake, this one's you.
Okay, my favorite Christmas movie of all time, The Texas Chain Saw Massacre.
I think the armadillo is a nice touch.
Yes, it is. Also, the fact that chainsaw is 2 words for this one. It is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. Like I said, it's the best title for a movie of all time. It's also the only movie you can smell. I've said that before, and it's just
It doesn't smell good.
No. If you know The Exorcist, I think is a perfectly paced movie in terms of horror. I think this is a perfect movie with atmosphere.
I think I've only seen this. This will be the 3rd time I've seen this in its entirety.
It's just the entire experience is very unsettling, and it's one of those ones like I only get the urge. It's not like I'm like, I think I'll watch it in October. Like when October rolls around, I'm like, I have to watch this movie. And it came out October 1st, so.
Yeah, I think something that I didn't mention during the Halloween thing. Halloween premiered on October 25th, 1978. So we watched it on its 40th anniversary. We didn't do that with Texas Chainsaw.
No, unfortunately. Although I did do that last year. I watched it on the anniversary last year, October 1st. Yeah, I mean, I think Leatherface is great. I mean, he's probably number 2. He is number 2 in terms of like slashers or horror, icon villains or whatever. Just the whole movie is
it's visceral.
It's seen as this very, very graphic film in terms of violence and blood and gore, and there's very little of that. The hook scene being a very good example of less is more, where they wanted the hook to come out the chest, and instead they relied on the performance of the actress to sell it, and boy does she sell it. Also, in the first Halloween, we're talking about great classic horror moments of all time with Michael sitting up and turning to Laurie. This has maybe the greatest introduction of a horror villain of all time, with the way Leatherface is introduced to the audience, and literally slams the door shut on his appearance. It's great. Yeah, it's great. It's one of the all-time greats, without question.
This is a movie where every time I watch it, I have to take a shower immediately afterwards.
Yeah, and it has that great, the light and camera whine, and then the first shot of the movie is just, you're in for some crazy wild shit.
Yeah.
So let's do it.